Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching the Vampire Diaries. This is episode 16 of season 5. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. The first 4 seasons have been uploaded, as well as the start of season 5. Well, nearly all the way through it. So yeah, nearly all of season 5 as well. You know, last episode was absolutely mad. So we've got a Catherine death as a human, technically jumping into Elena's body, and now looks like we've got a possible death of Catherine as a vampire now. I'm not too sure really how last episode ended. I was a bit confused, you know. She did die because she went to the other side with Bonnie and she tried to touch her to pass through, and it didn't happen. Now, what I've took from that in the past is that people who are at peace, you know, they can pass through on the other side, but people who've still got something to fight for or something, you know, that's not completely settled, then that is why they're still on there. That's why people like Jenna, for example, like, she was at peace. She didn't go to the other side, did she? She obviously must have drifted off into abyss, but obviously other people, other characters, they've gone and they're stuck on that side because they've got unfinished business or they're not at peace with the deaths yet. That's why people like Lexa and Alaric, they're still there. They feel like they've got another purpose. So that's interesting, because then we had some mad thing that went on where Catherine got dragged to the floor, sucked across and zoomed outside the church. I didn't know what was going on there. I'm not going to lie, I had no idea what was going on. But Nadia died as well last episode, sadly. R.I.P. Nadia, you know. I thought she was okay. I know she'd done a few things. She fucked a few people over here, there and everywhere, but she pretty much just wanted a parent, didn't she? She got herself transitioned into a vampire in the first place so that she could hunt down Catherine, and then she spent 500 years trying to find her while she was trying to look for Catherine. Catherine was on the bounce from Klaus, and they was just crossing, missing each other consistently. And then when she did find her, Catherine was more interested in trying to, you know, become mortal again. Become immortal again and try and get Stefan back. You know, she wasn't really paying much attention to Nadia, so she was lost this whole time, didn't have a parent, and when she finally got her, she still didn't have her, you know, because she wasn't paying much attention to her. So I did feel kind of sorry for Nadia. And then I feel like she had feelings for Matt as well, but obviously Matt was just a piece of the puzzle while she was trying to get to Catherine. So then that ultimately didn't work out well as well, because Matt ended up using her to tell everybody that pretty much Catherine's inside Elena's body, which they finally figured out after so many hints. But they did figure it out, thank God for that, because she was stressing me out, Catherine. And then obviously they lured her to the house, and pretty much they all just said, look, we know it's you, Catherine, we know it's not Elena. And then she went round, she done a thing. So pretty much when everyone was doing the shots to her in the previous episode, this time it was kind of like roles reversed. She'd done the same thing, but she was gloating that she'd done all these things to each of them. She was saying to Caroline, you know, look, I transitioned you, but you're a better person for it now, and you thank me, like, literally, there's the best thing that's ever happened to you, which is actually hilarious, because it probably is the best thing that's ever happened to Caroline. So even though she might hate Catherine a little bit, you know, she can kind of thank her as well for making her a better person. You know, she'd killed Jeremy, which is interesting, because obviously Jezzy's back now. He's died, but he's come back. Maybe that's what Catherine wants to do, but she's not. I think she's gone now completely. You know, we went round the circle. She was saying obviously to Damon, you know, all the stuff that she's done to him. She's sorry. She said, first of all, she's sorry, you know, for turning him. And then she just started taking the mick out of him. It's like, you would have been pathetic anyway, and all this stuff. And then went to Stefan, and she was saying, you know, how much she loves him and all this stuff, and they had a connection. You know, it felt real when she was being Elena, and she was just holding on to that, because I think that she really does care for Stefan no matter what happened. You know, she cared more about herself than other people, but Stefan was always that little part of her that she actually really did have a little bit of connection. If you was going to say to love somebody, it was definitely him. But it was Stefan that done the business. He was the one that stabbed her, ended her. Elena is back now in the flesh, but Catherine, man, as we know, she's an absolute fighter. If she knew she was going down, she wasn't going down without a fight. She took some of Wes's venom that he's extracted from the werewolves, stabbed it inside her. I think that's what it is anyway. It wasn't fully confirmed, but I think that's what it is. Stabbed it inside her, yeah, injected Elena with it. And then obviously she's died, passed on. Elena's woke, they're all buzzing in the bed. Turns out Elena's found the needle there. And then I think we ended the episode there. Can't really remember too much if anything was said after that. But now we're going to start this episode, I'm assuming, or going from now, with Elena, possibly with the werewolf venom inside her. And I don't know if she's going to get cured or if she's not. Klaus might not even care about her anymore. That's literally like, you know, in his own storyline he's got going. He knows his own kid can do the hybrids now. So Elena's literally just another vampire that he doesn't probably really care about. So there's loads of stuff going on. It's really interesting. We've got a new witch coming in. She's trying to get interested within Jeremy, Bonnie's not happy about that. I want Bonnie to get her powers back and absolutely nut her and show that she's the most dominant witch going around. But that's it as well. I hope it was Bonnie that dragged Catherine out of the church and shown some power, getting her witch powers back, because I miss Bonnie being a witch. But hopefully she comes back and she be the main witch in the series, because I don't want her to be replaced, because she's an absolute beast. So thanks very much for clicking my video today. I really do appreciate it. If you do enjoy it, please smash a like and a button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for clicking my video. And as always, let's jump into today's episode. So she's okay then?
To friends.
Elena, what's going on?
When have I ever danced on a bar half naked? I'm not Elena, Matt. I'm Catherine.
So she must have been watching it while she was doing it. Like, what the F? Is it only me that's confused? Is this Steph and Damon's house?
Hello? Where is everyone?
Everyone's gone. Whole school cleared out for spring break.
I thought I was going crazy. What's going on? What?
We have a lot of catching up to do.
When I saw Damon, I my arms around him, and
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago? 1 second for Catherine to infect me with some virus that makes me want to kill all my friends.
If Damon taught us anything, is that the virus makes you want to attack at the mere scent of vampire blood. Look, I know that this is a lot to process, but just know that Caroline is out looking for an antidote.
I need to talk to Damon.
What an absolute idiot I am. Literally. Injected her with the same syringe that Damon's had, where he's going around smoking his own species off. Like, literally, where have I got this? It must be because I'm watching the originals, and I just like the whole thing with the wolves and the hybrids and stuff. It's just back in my head, and it all like automatically just thought instantly of that. Because I thought that would be the worst thing that could happen to him as well. Because like you say, who is it? Nadia. She died off having it in her as well. So I just thought, oh, Catherine's just going to take her out completely. You know, she's got to go. Elena's got to go. But she's done it this way instead, which is quite interesting.
Hilarious. Wipe that smile off your face.
Aaron Whitmore, does she know Damon killed him?
She doesn't, because I'm gonna be the one to tell her. And if either one of you clowns beats me to it, I'll rip your tongue out. Elena, hey, killed you once before, Gilbert, I'll kill you again.
You makes you laugh, David.
So far, I am symptom-free. Although, Stefan still has me on the Damon diet just in case. I'm calling you on a payphone. Catherine put a passcode on my cell, so I can't use it.
Crazy Instagram pics you've been uploading lately.
What?
Kidding, kidding.
I don't know what I've been doing for the last 3 weeks.
Well, what do you want to know? I'll tell you.
How did you do it? Break your heart?
Oh,
It's deep, that, isn't it? Straight into that, mate.
I don't know.
The last thing I remember, I was running into your arms. I wanted to fight for you.
The second we're cured of this, I am gonna hunt you down and give you the most mind-blowing night of your life.
One question. How exactly do we cure this?
To extract the werewolf venom from Nadia Petrova's blood.
It's behind
So
her.
werewolves are real.
What's Enzo?
I always thought that was just a joke. I'm Enzo.
The Enzo.
Oh, the other one.
Killing innocent people, not as much fun when you're alone.
And you're not the least bit impressed that I have the antidote.
We talk about the
He squirmed his way back in, Enzo. I knew he'd come back. I said it. I said he'd come back. Like, when I knew that when he left Damon, when Dr. Whitmore, is that his name? I forgot him now. Like, in the house, he said, look, you can either leave now or stay and die. And then he said something like he never leaves his friends behind or something. And he left the building then, which was granted, because it was the same situation I've said previously. Damon was in that. It was either stay and die or leave and survive. He took the right choice. Like, I'm not going to blame him for doing that, but I did enjoy the comment that he said, like, he'll never leave a soldier behind or never leave a friend behind. And I was like, yes, mate, Enzo, he's coming back. I think I said he's got potential to be a great character. We've got this new witch as well. We've got a new vampire. Let's hope they stay, because I'm really enjoying new people that are coming in. So far, they've been great, and yeah, more to come. More thumbs up from me. Honestly, I love new characters.
Aaron. I haven't seen or talked to him since he found out that I was a vampire and thought I wanted to kill him.
You probably won't find him.
Why? Stefan just got here. He bought me a new cell phone. I'm not feeling so good all of a sudden.
I got you 4 ounces of my blood. I won't be scaling any buildings, but it'll curve the craving.
Her ounces looks way more than Damon's. He had the small cup.
I need more.
Sorry.
He's gonna run at him.
I can handle this.
You think so?
Yeah. I'm a ripper, aren't I?
You'll feed until you kill.
I was dumb enough to sit next to her while she was dying and actually forgive her.
Dr. Creepenstein was working on the next phase. I figured out a way to extract werewolf venom, put it into the virus. There's an antidote.
Just tell me exactly
If I
what...
could tell you, don't you think I would be there right now to help
Ain't it?
Elena?
Go on, Caroline.
I'll text you the address. Travelers don't want anyone to know what they're up to. Just get there fast, okay?
Why did she stay? Why didn't she run like she normally does? Why did she stay?
Staying alive wasn't enough. She wanted it all.
I mean, you. Did we ever?
Actually, we kissed.
And then?
And then I pulled away. I gotta go.
Yeah, I've got to acknowledge though. Let's acknowledge a little bit. Although it was sad that happened to Damon, that she did break his heart. Stefan was strung along as well in his own way. He was getting the better side of it. He was getting the better side of it. But then imagine getting sucked in and then getting sucked back away, knowing that it's not real. You know, he has suffered a pain as well. Not as bad as Damon's, but he still has suffered in the hands of Catherine in a different way. Both the brothers didn't come out of it in a positive way at all. You know, Stefan was like, he was thinking maybe he can get the girl back again, and then straight back out, ripped out his arms, and that is literally what keeps happening to both of them.
I locked a vampire in her dorm with an invisible seal. I mean, how many newbie witches have that on their resume? You're not even a little proud of me?
Okay, hotshot. Set it on fire. Simple fire spell.
Bismatus, ignitum. Bismatus, ignitum, das on salva.
Guess your resume still needs a little padding.
Hey, it's Aaron. Leave me a message.
I hope that you're off on some private island somewhere enjoying your spring break. Look, a lot has happened. If you're still willing to talk to me, so call me back, okay?
I wonder how she's going to react when Damon tells her. Because he will tell her. That's what Damon does.
Dear diary, I love my life. Spent the day on the road with Stefan. Although the highlight was our little pit stop at the hotel.
Oh, whoa. Hey, warning next time?
You know, that's what I like about you, Stefan. Always a gentleman.
This didn't happen, did it? Is she imagining it?
There's nothing stopping us.
Does look kind of sexy there, though, I'm not going to lie. She's definitely imagining it.
She's seducing you, stop! This isn't me, Stefan. I wouldn't lead you on like that.
I'm literally confused what's going on.
Damon?
I kind of like it, though.
I have grease on my shirt. Come on, man. It's the oldest trick in the book.
Even Ted, she is ruining our lives.
You think this is bad? You have no idea.
I don't, honestly, I do not know what's going on. Like, I might be really, really daft. Like, I feel like these flashbacks would have been more fitting when Catherine was alive, and while it was happening, you got this little cut and flip, and you got Elena's perspective of it. Does that make sense? So, like, when Catherine was in there trying it on with Stefan, then we got, like, a cut, and then we was on Elena's side, like, screaming, banging, like, trying to get out, you know what I mean? I think that would have been well good. Then you would have two scenes of the same action with two characters, one locked in, one on the present. Right now, I'm not saying I don't like it. I do like it. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's telling a different story, but is she just making it up in her head? Is she just imagining it? Like, she's reading the words and then she's putting a scenario in her head and she's making it worse than it actually was. Does that make sense? I don't think I'm I'm following it quite well. Well, the only other time we've seen nosebleeds is when Bonnie was getting them.
I'll tell her.
When?
Hey, Elena, I killed Aaron. It's not exactly casual conversation. So what's in this for you? Aside from getting Damon to undo every positive decision he's ever made.
Well, I forgot this woman turned up in one of the episodes. She was the one that gave him money, wasn't she?
So, you have the antidote to the Ripper virus, correct?
We do, thanks to Enzo.
He's running low on vampires. He needed one to continue his work, so I let him experiment on me.
We're in the process of using Wes's resources to find a cure for her virus as well.
Okay, what do you need?
Another one of you.
Another one of you, a doppelganger, or just another vampire in general?
I seem to be hallucinating all my worst fears.
That's what she's
been
doing.
fun.
Her worst fears.
Come over there.
Distract me.
What are you wearing?
Oh, come on. Tell me, what else have I missed?
Tyler at a party. It was lame. Ooh. Caroline in an original hybrid sitting in a
Are
tree.
you serious? Caroline and Cloud? Tyler know about this?
And guess who told him?
Catherine is such a bitch.
She is, isn't she? Bit of blood.
Why don't we hunt down Wes and force him to make us an antidote?
Wes is dead. I killed him.
What about Aaron, Damon?
I will check on you later.
Yeah.
Oh, he's stalling on the Aaron thing.
Well, being stuck with them for the past few weeks, I've picked up a few things. Till the last doppelganger's out of the picture, your blood, when mixed with Elena's, doesn't do squat.
A witch linked me to my doppelganger. She fried my brain and I lost my memory.
Then we better be careful.
Oh, so that's mad then. So they do want another doppelganger. But how can it be so certain that this is only one more Stefan knocking around and there's no more Elena's? You know, because he said that these doppelgangers have been going on for, well, 500,000 years. So, like, surely there's more than just one of them knocking around in the world. Also, I would love to meet my doppelganger. Apparently, there's like one doppelganger. There's like 4 of every person apparently in the world. Imagine just jibbing down the road and you just walk into yourself. How mental would that be? I've seen a YouTube video where someone actually finds a doppelganger. They look spitting image of each other. It's absolutely crazy. She's proper dying, isn't she?
Are you okay?
I'm sick. Catherine Pierce has been inside my body, and did I do something? Why is none of your stuff here? Are you another hallucination? Are you dead? Aaron, tell me that I didn't kill you. No.
Okay.
Elena. Wow, Elena Gilbert. Whoa. I see someone started her spring break early.
Do I know you?
I'm Luke. We met at the bitter ball. No, do not tell me you and Stefan hooked up while I was gone.
Don't touch me.
You need help.
No, what I need? Feed.
Oh, she's transitioning him, killing him, getting him back and killing him again.
What is that?
They're obviously some kind of disgusting rash or something.
Go find Bonnie Bennett. Tell her to come here and bring the witch. I need to get out of here right now.
This guy, right, give me like a PewDiePie vibe. I swear.
I feel like no one's telling me the truth. Damon, I did it, didn't I? Killed him.
What?
Aaron.
I will tell you everything. But right now is not the time.
I almost turned a student just so that I could feed on him. When would the good time be?
Calm down, please.
Why is everyone lying to me? Why is everyone lying to me?
Yeah, you're not getting that back.
Donovan, get your ass in here. My phone's dead.
Too much sexting with Elena.
How about you never say that again?
He's going in for the bait. What are you doing?
Jeremy, stop. Jeremy! Undo my chains or I'll kill him. Don't do it, Jeremy. Don't be an idiot, Jeremy. I've never heard her, Jeremy.
I believe him when he says that, though.
Look,
Gotta believe him when he says that.
Just say that they do fry my brain.
I'll kill them.
Right, and then you'll spiral out of control. About killing them. Where are the antidotes?
You'll get it when we're done.
No, you'll hand them over right now.
I'll make sure the appropriate parties get them.
But you said that you weren't gonna hurt him.
No, I said I'd try not to hurt him.
Do you know, I've got a question. I understand that these travellers, they're witches, but they're not full witches. I believe that's right. But what's stopping them from doing the witchy powers? Do they have to do it collectively as a team? Is that why they're not as good? You know, like, because Bonner, when she could do it, she just like pow, 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 you know what I mean? She could do everything. But every time we've seen these travellers, they've been together in packs. Now, does it only work because, like, they're a collective unit? They're kind of like a squib in Harry Potter, you know? You got the ones that can't do real magic. Pretty much, is that what they are? It's like they're a witch, but they're just a crap one on their own, unless they've got like team members.
I'm cleansing myself of anything that Catherine's ever touched. Well, that's ironic, because I wasn't myself for weeks, and yet nobody noticed. I'm really gonna need you to drop this seal and let me out right now. If you don't drop this seal right now, I will kill you.
Elena, stop.
I'm letting her win. I'm letting her win. I can't let her win.
Bonnie's gonna do a power soon.
Oh my God, Elena! You're gonna have to drop the seal, otherwise you're gonna bleed to death.
Oh, that was good, really. I did like it.
Stanley. I'm in.
You're gonna be okay. Stay still.
I see him. He's in a city. We're not done. The link is strong enough. We need more information.
Caroline's gonna take someone out.
Tell them to stop. There's a way we can all get what we want.
This is where I needed Bonnie to get her powers back somehow.
Elena?
Are you alive?
It's Damon now, innit?
I'm killing you right here. Oh, you're still alive.
Elena, it's me. It's Damon. Hey, you're hallucinating. Drink this. It's Stefan's blood.
Look at me, Damon. Look at me. Look at me. I mean, it's something that I'm not. And look at me. I'm a monster. I want to kill my friends. I think about killing my friend. I killed Aaron Whitmore.
Why is she so obsessed with her killing him? Like,
I keep seeing him. He keeps popping up everywhere.
You did not kill Aaron Whitmore. I did.
Was it because of the virus?
Elena, I killed him to convince myself that you were right, that I was the type of person who could kill in cold blood.
Why is Enzo here?
To interrupt, but I have the antidote. Although, from the looks of it, you'd both rather be dead.
and then look at him.
Rebecca, hi. Kidding.
These are couple goals. These.
Running, Blondie.
Sloan was gonna fry your brain in order to kill your other you.
They're gonna go and do it.
Volunteered to help Enzo deal with it. It's you or him.
All right, fine. Well, I'm coming with you.
No, mate, you aren't. They need to use you to keep track of them.
I don't trust him.
I don't either.
It's funny, Enzo. Look at him. I want Stefan and fucking Caroline to be together. Me, literally. If I could pick one couple to be together, it's them. They've given me good vibes from season 1 to season 5. Consistent, good vibes, mate. They've not forced it. It's slow progression. It's perfect.
I survived my first vampire attack. I mean, it's just one more thing to add to the resume. And I want you to teach me.
Good. And I'll see you tomorrow bright and early for some levitation.
Who's gonna be in the room?
Show off.
Luke, what the hell? I was about to take my shirt off.
Elena thought she was compelling me, and well, I couldn't give up the ruse. And how is our precious anchor to the other side?
I'm letting her think she's teaching me magic.
Right, who the hell are these people? The travellers? They're not travellers. They know she's the anchor. Oh, it's interesting. He's called Luke. I still have no idea what that girl's called. They've said her name so many times this episode. Literally so many times. I'm just buzzing that we had a new witch. Literally, I'm just buzzing that we had a new witch. Yeah, I've not even listened to her name. And now she's coming in and she's doing Bonnie over. Definitely want Bonnie to get her powers back.
Care to share anything else turning around on that beautiful head of yours?
You should have been the one that noticed.
Did you only have one encounter?
There would be no vampire virus. Aaron would still be alive.
I thought you broke my heart, so I rip open Aaron's neck. That is how much control you have over me. Killed your friend, and you find someone else to blame.
You screwed up, Damon, again.
Thank you.
Where I have to go against every single thing that I believe in again because I love you.
We don't work. This has to end.
It's over. We're over.
I was gonna say, I'm not fucking asked anymore. Yeah, I wasn't even bothered if they broke up then. To be honest, we flipped up and down. I've seen it like 10 times. The first time you see it, it's like the boy crowd wolf, innit? The first time you're like, oh, fucking help him. Next time, it's like, oh, God, really? Third time, like, yeah, whatever, mate, the guy's chatting. Do you know what I mean? So that we're at that point now, but it doesn't mean I don't enjoy seeing it. It's like, I really enjoyed, like, we've never been together. 1 second later, boom, get in my bed, mate, literally. So I did enjoy that part of it. I definitely was a little bit confused throughout the episode in little areas when she was having the flashbacks or whatever it was. Like, she was just making up the scenarios until they told us a bit further on, after all of them had happened, that she was envisaging like her worst nightmares or something like that, the worst case scenario. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. But up until that point, I was trying to think, like, what the hell is literally going on. And that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and watching the video today. Really do appreciate it. This one was a strange one for me. I didn't, like I just mentioned a second ago, I wasn't really clocking what was going on throughout with Elena's like visions until they actually explained us to it right near the very end, when it was just saying that she was imagining her worst nightmares. She was so invested in Aaron, literally, like consistently, Aaron this, Aaron that, and they did get some sort of connection, didn't they? Like I said earlier in the episode when Aaron was alive, that if he read the situation differently, he could have think that Elena was into him and like she wanted to be with him. Obviously, he knew that she had a boyfriend, but it was just the whole connection and chemistry and like how much she cared and how much she was putting time into him that like I found not weird, but I just didn't really get it, because we don't even know each other and they hardly even spoken before, and the only information they did, she compelled him, you know, just to say like, did you kill her? And he was like, no, of course I didn't, you know, like, so and then obviously she started getting feels for him, not in that way, but in terms of when he was explaining that his family's died and the soul's hers, and they bonded in that way. But the interesting thing here is Enzo's back, which I'm really enjoying. Like, I think he's going to be a great character. this witch, I can't remember her name, literally, I do apologise. Like I said, they said it so many times this episode. She's using Bonnie, or she's trying to get to Elena. She's pretending that she's a newbie and she's not got powers, and like it's Bonnie the one that's helping her, you know, gain it step by step. And Bonnie's like offering to be a teacher. She's like, same time tomorrow, you know, up bright and early, let's go. She's like, yeah, sure, let's go for it. Went inside the room, slam, mate, lifted all the lights up instantly. Then the guy I said kind of reminded me of PewDiePie. He was there, you know. He found Elena earlier on when she was like dying, so to speak, of this virus, and he was saying that. Do you know what? Actually, just mid conversation, he had a bite mark on his neck. So I don't know if he planned to do that in case a vampire was, but if he thought Elena was going to bite him, and he done that and it succeeded anyway, because it stopped her. She was like, well, you know, Catherine's been using you. She's been feeding on you, you know, like, just forget what I've said and run away, go and get Bonnie. Which he did do. Obviously, he was telling her that he had to keep up the ruse, you know, he didn't want to pretend that he didn't know what was going on. But yeah, so why did he set the scene? Why did he come in and see her? It must have been part of a bigger plan, because it's just a bit random, isn't it? Like, everyone's on spring break and he's turned up, she don't know who he is, he's pretending that he's friends with Catherine, you know, and just saying stuff like that, trying to, you know, get some information out of Elena. So I'm assuming that these two characters are going to be either the bad guys, possibly, for the rest of the season. But no complaints from me. New characters coming in. Like I said, consistent with that one, me. Do love a new character coming in the show. Enzo got the cure, give it to Damon and Elena. Both of them are taking it now. At the end there, they was arguing, saying they're not good for each other, they should break up. He was like, right, that's settled. We're going to split up. Next minute, boom, in bed, taking the clothes off. You just get those relationships in real life, don't you? You get people that shouldn't be together, can't be together, but have to be together. They just, that's literally it. Some relationships, people are just not the right fit. And I'm not saying they're not the right fit, but you do get that where you just know that this is not the right relationship for us. But you know what? We're hardcore drawn to each other, we love each other that much that I can't leave you, you know, just because you've got one little part of you that I dislike, or one little thing that it makes you change me. Yeah, you got all these other positive things that I'm too drawn to. That is literally Damon and Elena. Damon's always like, I'm too bad for you, and she's like, mate, the shit that you do, I always turn the blind eye, but you know what, I'm drawn to you, I love you, I can't do anything about it. And that is facts. We have to acknowledge, obviously Stefan did get his heart broken a little bit with the Catherine story last episode. I acknowledged it this episode that, yeah, even though he was one that took her out, still kind of thought that he was in there a little bit. He did find out that it was Catherine in the end, but she still played with his emotions as well, so we have to put a bit of consideration onto him. But what I would love is Stefan and Caroline to be together, man. Like, they've not teased it and they've not literally dragged it out or anything, but it's been a slow burner from season 1 to season 5, and I think they're absolutely perfect for each other and me. They rub off so well. I would love to see them finish together in season 8 that we finish on. It would be fantastic. Two people that have gone from not knowing each other to being friends, to being there for each other, to be like attracted to each other, to being a perfect couple. You know, I would say they are the epitome of it. I know Caroline's jumped around and I said she'd be good with Klaus, and I did like her with Tyler a little bit, but let's be honest, these two perfect for each other. So that is my opinion on that one. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode, thank you so much for clicking my video. I really do appreciate it. Smash the like button if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.